morning to my divine beings, divine seekers. I just want to get on here really quick to get a few things off my chest. And to some extent, this could also be a channel message. But I'm just, it just keeps, I can't get it off my mind, you know. The last couple of love readings that I did, the one that was called Divine Masculine, I Need More Time, Divine Feminine, get with it or get the fuck out, right? Now, yeah, I know I was cranky, I was tired, but in the moment, I didn't mean what I said, you know? I didn't mean how I felt. And based off, you know, the comments and obviously the likes, feminines, you are in agreement when it comes to those feelings or emotions that you're having towards your masculine. And it's valid for you to feel that way, you know, because you give and you give, and you've been through so much hardship. You've been through a lot of adversities where you're stuck being left with the short end of the stick. Like I said, you are a giver. I'm hearing caretaker. You're very nurturing. And so you crave love. You want real love. And you deserve that. But right now, we really have to hone in when it comes to giving that love to ourselves. Always. It always comes back to that. And so I knew that shortly after that reading that my mind was gonna change. I was gonna feel some type of way about these feelings and this dynamic overall, because we really have to give ourselves grace, but we also have to give the masculine grace. Keep in mind, good things take time. When we are manifesting, like, if we're gonna be transparent here, like, we have to be patient. No, I'm not saying that you have to stick around and wait for your masculine, but we don't want to manipulate the situation either. So yeah, if you feel like you want to separate yourself from this upcoming union or this separation alone, you have free will. You have all right to do so. You have a right to go in another direction, as long as it's healthy, as long as it's keeping you balanced and it's helping you grow. Because keep in mind, this twin flame journey is the journey of self. And that's the reason why separation is so intense, because it's all about the things that we're trying to heal individually before we come into union with our divine counterpart. And so the universe is going to constantly test us. Okay, our spirit team is going to constantly test us in ways that, you know, sometimes for some of us, we end up losing track. We end up like going off our path. And some people just altogether just say, fuck the twin flame journey, because it's hard. But I see that there is a big wave of us, a big chunk of us that is gonna make it through. And we have to see it through, because the only way through is through. So, okay, if you feel like you want to date around, you want to open your options up, that's fine. But when we're talking about transparency here, for those who intuitively feel called to this connection, to your divine masculine, and you feel called to be loyal at this time, within this connection, within this journey itself, then stick to that. Okay? If you're practicing celibacy right now, stick to it. Because I know to some extent you do feel yourself moving further and further along this journey. You can see the growth, you can see the process, you can feel it. You're just not getting entirely what you want from it yet, because things take time. Real good shit takes time. And I feel like that's something that I had to humble myself with these past couple of days, especially right now, because it's just is racing through my mind, and I'm like, Do you want him to come into this connection unhealed? Do you want him to bring baggage to this connection? He doesn't even want that. So we need to give him grace. We need to give each other grace, and we need to give each other time, space, and patience. Because if you truly can feel that this connection is divine and it's coming through, it's coming in with more reason, give it time. I had to tell myself the timing of this union, this upcoming union, could take longer. Everyone's journey is different, so timing is different for all of us. Divine timing is divine timing. So no, I had to correct myself within those last couple of readings, because even though the energy feels like right now, it could take longer. And what will we do then? Will we give up? Will we go back to our old ways because we didn't get what we want? Are we going to move out of spite? Are we going to move out of ego? Are we going to revert back to our old ways? And that is the one thing that I feel like you promised yourself you wouldn't do. There is no reason for it anyway. You've evolved too much to the point where it's like, why move counterproductively? You know what I'm saying? Like, why move like that? It's such a waste of time. And I'm hearing a waste of space. I keep hearing the word space. There's something about needing to make room for what's coming in because you feel it coming in. So just shift a bit, okay? Just pivot and chill out, okay? I don't want to say like keep yourself busy in a way where it's like it's coming from ego or it's like it's a way of manipulation. It's just do the things that feel right to you right now. You may feel like if you do that, if you make time to do, like, you may not feel as committed to the things that you feel like at one point brought you peace or made you feel content. But have you even tried? You're just thinking like you've outgrown certain things, and it may feel like that, but that doesn't mean that all is lost, feminine. Okay? And this message could also be for the masculine too, because you guys tend to mirror each other majority of the time. So whoever it's for, but I'm definitely strongly speaking to my feminines right now. We're in this period where we don't want to fall short. And maybe you may feel a little tired or weak, or maybe you feel a lot of that. And so you're just thinking like, this is going to be short-lived. So let me start to plan for the worst. It's almost like there's this part of you that feels like you're going to fall back into an old timeline that you're already out of. You know what it is? You may feel like it could feel like you're in limbo right now, but you are clear. Presently, you are clear because you are headed into the frequency of your future. It's all being panned out. It's all being put together, and you know that. But you feel stuck in time because your surroundings, your environment, everything around you is from your old timeline. Except you, except yourself. So right now, it's imperative that you hone in and you try to just stay strong. I know you hate to hear that because it's like you're tired of trying to feel like you gotta be strong, and maybe because it's come from a lot of wounds of you feeling like you gotta toughen up and be strong for other people. It's like, when can I get mine? When can I just have what I want to myself? I'm not asking for a lot. I feel you, feminine. I understand. I do. But we are so close. We're so close. And your masculine is so close. I'm hearing to figuring it out. Those little adjustments, those little tweaks, you know. He's a perfectionist just like you. He's just trying to get it right. He feels, even if some of his tactics or whatever it is that he's planning, even if you may feel at a distance, you can feel off of it and you feel like some of it may be unnecessary. remember, what he's doing is in connection to you. He feels like every move he's making is necessary because it's bringing him closer to you. That's how much respect he has for you. That's why I'm saying you need to give the masculine grace. Give him grace by giving yourself grace. By being more patient with yourself. Stop being so fucking hard on yourself. Stop pushing yourself in areas where you're not necessarily called to put in all this work. And I'm hearing frustration. You feel like you're being pushed energetically to do more, because that was what was always asked of you, or always somehow forced out of you from past situations, and just overall throughout your life. Like, people have been so hard on you. People have been so unfair to you. You have now gotten a chance to change that frequency. All right, you're in a new space. You're not who you once were. You're not the same person anymore. So now try to start practicing this. Okay, these new ways. Start incorporating these new ways for yourself. You just have to get more familiar with it. You have to get more adjusted to that feeling. And I'm hearing synchronicities. Get adjusted to it all, because there's a big part of it that still feels very new. You were meant to come here. You were meant to feel this. You, in another life, you knew you made this energy your bitch. All right. You were a queen in another lifetime. You were a ruler, a leader, and you are now coming back to that identity, that position, that space. You are coming back into that energy because it always was within you. So don't lose sight of who you are. Don't lose sight of what it is that you're building right now. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise or make you feel lower. Don't let anyone make you feel less of who you are and who you're becoming overall. And so brace yourself. I'm getting that. Just brace yourself. And I'm hearing take a fucking break. If you need to take a break, then fucking do it. All you're going to do is burn yourself out trying to prove what? To who? Then don't fucking say yourself. Don't fucking lie to me. Don't fucking lie to yourself. Stop being so damn fucking hard on yourself. Everything is about to change and you fucking know it. And I'm strongly getting that once this shit comes in, once all of these new opportunities and blessings come in for you, you're not even gonna know how to respond to it. You're gonna fucking freeze up. I feel it. You're probably trying to prepare yourself emotionally, mentally right now, because you, again, know that he's coming in. But when it actually happens, it's gonna hit you by surprise. I just feel that for us. And that is why I'm saying, yeah, you may need to humble yourself right now. Like, it may call for that. Like, just doesn't mean you got to strip anything away or take anything away from this progress and from this growth. It just means pull back a little bit, feminine. Stop trying to control these situations. And going back to, if you choose to separate yourself from your masculine right now, if you want to fall back and you want to date around and get to know other people, I'm not against that. But again, going back to that transparency, and if you truly intuitively feel called to your masculine, don't do anything you're gonna regret. All right? And going back to that celibacy, like, you really gotta talk with yourself. Become one with yourself and ask yourself, does this feel right? Not just because it's overall you thinking about your masculine, but I feel like the actions that you can make when it comes to other people, maybe it could connect to you filling a void from your past self. Or the ways that you, again, it's going back to old ways. I really feel like the universe is testing us. The universe is always testing us, but right now they're really fucking testing us, because the closer we get to this union, the harder it gets. The closer you get to your manifestations, the harder shit gets. People around you are testing you, you know, because they don't want to see you win. And that's always going to be the case. You're always going to go through challenges, no matter how many things you achieve, how much you evolve. It only gets harder from here. You know that, right? You're gonna have to remember that. You're gonna have to keep that in mind as you ascend into this higher position of self, into your higher self. It's only about to get harder from here, because you are stepping into this leader role, this leader position, which calls for, in a sense, some type of sacrifices. I'm getting, you're gonna leave more things and more people behind. You have to make space to grow. So, fuck, I forgot what else I was gonna say. Just close it out by just saying, if you're feeling really overwhelmed and you feel like you're just trying to get a grip on what feels good or what feels right or what makes sense, I think honestly the best thing to do is just to let go. That's what it always calls for when things get, you know, really hectic and chaotic internally, and maybe even in the physical all around us. You gotta feel it out. Allow these feelings to come through and feel it the fuck out and let it leave you, because it will not stay with you, feminine, and you know that. I think you're scared right now. You're scared because you know everything is gonna change. You could also be grieving the fact that all the things you have to leave behind. It's like you're ready for this change, but it's like, damn, you're looking back like there's just shit you're grieving, you know? Certain things that you low-key wish you could take with you. Certain things that you have accepted, but you're also just all like, this could have worked out, or it didn't have to be this way. And that's okay. Like, your feelings are valid. They're so valid. Your pain is valid, feminine. And the same for your masculine. That's what I'm saying. Just give each other grace right now. Hold space for one another. Send love to him. He's doing the same. He's just trying to find his footing. He's just trying to ground himself in the best possible way. And that is a very courageous thing to do, because not everyone can do that, especially when it comes to love. People still don't understand what love is. People still are just fighting themselves and fighting the current, fighting against what they feel, everything. You guys are coming into alignment because you guys are learning how to slow down. You guys are finding yourselves through each other. Even if you're in separation, things are just coming together in ways that you didn't see happening, in ways that you didn't expect. So, to some extent, be grateful for one another. Just hold space. Remember another thing I wanted to say, and it's you going back to control, and you feeling like you low-key may want to also get into this union sooner, because you want to prove to others outside of you, especially the ones who've hurt you, that you have a good person by your side. You finally, you know, can show off your divine counterpart. You know, you want to show them off, and you want to prove to people like, look, like, I deserve this divine love, I deserve respect, I deserve this and that, you know. And all while you do, this isn't the way to go about it. Again, your feelings are valid, because a lot of people have tried to shit on you. People have lied on you. They've put you down. They've gaslit you. People have been so fucked up towards you, whether it's been to your face or behind your back. And so you feel like this will be a win, you know? All while you do truly care and care about the masculine and you love him, you also feel like, yeah, this will be a win, because it's like you're showing everyone who doubted you and who didn't support you and who were fucked up to you, like, this in a sense is y'all karma, seeing me happy type shit. Especially your ex-lovers, the ones who really fucking hurt you. But there's so much to break down right now and see through. And I'm getting that you're gonna be glad that you waited, that you were patient when it comes to, you know, coming into union and being in the separation at the time that you were in, because a lot of things needed to unfold and be seen for what it truly was, and it'll bring everything else into alignment with what you got going on. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to force anything. You don't want to rush anything. I see a black butterfly that just passed me right now. Butterflies can be significant for you. Another thing that I wanted to mention, connecting to that, but I'm losing it. I'm fucking losing it. Shit. I don't know. Things keep trying to leave me, and maybe that's a sign that I said enough. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there is no need to say too much. Maybe you took enough from what I said, and that's all that needs to be revealed at this time. So I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna trust that and leave it there. But yeah, feminine, you got this. You're a fucking warrior. I love you.